talking about facilities and the mammoth proportion of each stadium, yesterday we were witness to something that was phenomenal. We were at the Bercy Arena to watch women's all-around gymnastics final. Yes, sir. Were you there? Did you want to go there, or how was it? What did you go there?
Well, that was an experience to be had. Yeah, at the Olympic game, the highest level of competition, gymnastics is a visual sport.
Yes.
You can't describe it much. You have to watch.
And
we were fortunate enough to gain an access. Jiku got into the press tribune area, and I and Sabanayakan, another correspondent who has travelled all the way from India, we were sitting on the adjacent free flow, or whatever you call it, reserved for the media person.
The accredited personnel.
Accredited personnel who couldn't get a seat in the press tribune.
Okay, it all happened like this. So we were just finishing with our Indian performances and whatever copies we had to write and send. We finished it. So the evening, because of the 3.5 hour gap that France is behind India, we have the advantage of finishing early because we cannot meet the deadline for the later events. So the evening is usually free for us. So we check what are the events that we can go and see. Gymnastics, I have always loved gymnastics. Ever since I remember watching or following Olympics, which is from 1984 Los Angeles. Gymnastics has been a spectator sport and have only watched it on television. But to see it live and to connect what it actually means, it is something which has to be only experienced. I cannot say it in words, nor can I show it in visuals because of the copyrights issues, and I'm not supposed to take videos. So it is simply outstanding to watch Simone Biles winning her second Olympic gold medal in Paris, and also she created history by becoming the first American gymnast to win 2 medals in the same event, which is the all-around category. So all-around category has 4 events, which is the vault, where they run in, do that flip. The second is the uneven bars, where they do their routine flipping, all those acrobats that they do. Then the other one is the same, the acrobats done on balance beam. And the fourth one is the floor exercise. Yes. Floor exercise is more of dancing with also the flips that they do with their different own signature routines. So all along I have only, though I haven't got a chance to even see gymnastics in India, which is how popular is gymnastics in India? We have our gymnast participating in the Deepa Karmakar participating in Tokyo Games, didn't she?
Games, was it Tokyo or Rio?
Rio, okay.
Rio, probably, yeah.
Yeah, Rio.
Some interest was generated by our vault routine, which was considered a bit dangerous, but she went through it.
Yes.
But then afterwards, there has been no follow-up, nobody, no other notable performance.
This is something like
the Olympics, like, even the Asian Games also, very marginal performances. So you see, you need a real star to generate interest.
Somebody
like this Simone Biles of US, who generated a tremendous interest in the US. Number one, she is a black girl. Number two, she has got a winsome smile, you can say.
Yes.
So star material she was. Although in Tokyo she had some issues.
She withdrew from Tokyo Games after winning medals in Rio 2016.
Yeah, and a lot of World Championship medals.
Yes.
What happened was disorientation happens to so many sports people, and in gymnastics also it happens.
Yes.
So that happened to Simone Biles, and she withdrew from the competition. And then there was some doubt whether she will continue, but she has continued, and at the age of 27, which is too old for gymnastics.
Yeah, because
she has won an all-round gold.
We have seen 13-year-old, 14-year-old competing at the Olympics level.
Like these Chinese people, Chinese gymnasts. We have seen But at the age of 27 to come back from some setbacks and winning two gold medals now, one team gold and followed by the all-round individual
women's.
It's tremendous. Tremendous it is.
And it is not just that we got to see Simone Biles perform, but the entire set of gymnasts. 24 of the world's best women gymnasts were in action in the finals last night, going through these 4 routines. And we could see what the gymnastics is actually literally a spectator sport. Like SSR mentioned about it, you cannot describe it in words, you cannot give the technicalities of it.
It's a visual, totally visual.
It is basically a visual sport. And we have only followed or seen on papers and photographs of the star celebrities that watch these blue ribbon events. And in the same row as me, about 6-7 seats away, was NBA All-Star top basketball player and SSR's favorite basketball player, Stephen Curry. And I was told that the entire USA basketball team was there to witness the finals.
They were
last
supposed
night.
to be there. We don't know they were there.
But for sure, I know Stephen Curry because
was there.
I had a chance to meet him 10 years ago on my visit to New Orleans in Louisiana for the NBA All-Star, and had a chance to interact with Stephen Curry. He was on his way up then. He had already made a mark then.
Now he has become a legend.
Yes, and yesterday I had the chance to recall that event. He may not have remembered, he may not even know, but he was all ears patiently among all the noise about Simone Biles winning. He listened patiently, nodded, wished him well for the games, and that was it. And I have seen people who are dying to meet Stephen Curry or even just take a picture. But that is how stardom is and the Olympics atmosphere is. And to experience that is unbelievable. So Simone Biles, she topped the her first rotation, which was the vault. Then she slipped to 3rd position at the end of the second event, which was the uneven bars. Uneven bars, yesterday SSR, we saw at least 3 girls
slipping and failing to hold on to the bar when jumping from.
When they flip from, say, the higher level to the lower or the lower to the higher, it was mainly from the higher bar to the lower bar that they flip and get a grip, which was not happening. And we saw that at least 3 times.
Probably it was sweating because immediately afterward they went to the area where you have that powder.
Yes. To get your grip. Yes.
Like in weightlifting.
Yeah.
You just take a pinch of whatever you go.
And just apply it on your hands to get a better grip. So which was what was happening, and they continued from where they left, completed their routines, which was something which has to be seen to believe it.
Yes.
And when she was 3rd after the second routine, and the way she came back in
the last 2,
the balance beam and floor exercise.
Balance beam is a very difficult. You have to make somersaults, flip your body.
It's not the forward, but also the back flip, and you have to land perfectly on the bar.
You can't lose your balance. It costs you points. And if you dismount, then that costs more points.
And it is also the end how you land on your feet.
How
to complete the routine.
The sort of the amount of difficulty you exhibit. Some people do a double twist, somersaulting, and
so yesterday I was reading a copy about.
And you have to land
on your feet
and without then you can't move.
Slipping or without moving, or it has to be steady. You just land without.
Land like a rock.
Yeah.
You have to land. Landing is very important.
You cannot fall front or back or.
No, you can't move one leg.
Yes. So it has to be perfect landing and
perfect balance.
Simone Biles had that perfect landing, and SSR. Did you notice that she did her trademark flip, which was given a name which is called Biles the Second.
Biles the Second.
Biles 2. And she admitted that she did it at the last minute and she was not prepared to do that flip.
Correct.
Perhaps that has given her the extra points.
That's why she did it. she has got a great competitor in that Brazilian.
Andreca or somebody, yeah. Rebecca Andrade was Rebecca Andrade and fellow American Sunisa Lee. After the uneven bars, they were to do the floor exercise, and Simone Biles was the last to do the floor exercise, and by then.
No, but the thing to notice here is East Europeans used to dominate this.
Okay.
So the erstwhile Soviet Union, Olga Korbut, Nelly Kim, all those top names. Then Romania, Nadia Comaneci's birth country.
Romania. Yes.
Romania. Those countries used to dominate, and China.
Yes.
China from this thing. Now they are no okay. Russia is not participating here as Russia. There are some individual competitors. They are not fighting under the Russian flag because of this conflict between Ukraine and Russia. The IOC has banned Russians from taking part under the flag of Russia. So, okay, Russia is not there, you can say. What about the other European nations? What happened to them in gymnastics? That's the bigger question to be asked.
Right. You just mentioned about Nadia Comaneci, and she was there at the venue yesterday, and she was just about 2-3 rows in front of me, and she was facing the venue obviously to see the performances. But I was waiting for an opportunity for her to turn around, so at least can get a glimpse of her and probably take a photo of Nadia, which I got when the others who wanted to take selfies, she had to turn back to take selfies, so I got a chance to see. These are all legends that you have only heard growing up and followed growing up. Nadia Comaneci, the first to get a perfect 10 in gymnastics, and she did it in the same category, the same event, the all-round
women's all-round event.
So that is Nadia Comaneci, and
it's like the all-rounder in cricket.
Yes. So you have the 4 events.
These are the 4 apparatus.
Yes.
You have to compete in all and then emerge the best. Like in athletics, decathlon, heptathlon and all.
That is different events. So one thing also was, there are other male gymnasts or other gymnasts from different countries, all in attendance, and it was not that they were just only supporting their country gymnast, but it was the support for everyone was equal.
Yes.
Even if it was for that Algerian gymnast or the Japanese or the name it.
And the oohs and ahs.
Oh yes, that was from the crowd. That was unbelievable.
Especially when those
the slips happened in the uneven bars. And Stephen Curry it was like any spectator seeing fellow countryman or woman winning gold. Stephen Curry was there, waving his hands in jubilation and capturing the moment with his left hand, waving his arm with the right hand. So that is something which is, see Stephen Curry is a big name in world sport. And basketball, you don't have to even, it goes without saying. So that is what the experience of watching gymnastics, all these years I've only watched it on television, but to watch an Olympics final gymnastics and Simone Biles performing, it is certainly an unbelievable experience, and I'm sure
one of the high points of your.
I'm sure it is also the same for you, because have you watched gymnastics in the other games that you have been to?
Because the other games I covered was for an news agency, and we had to keep track of the Indian performances.
Okay.
I mean, what basically we do here is cover the Indians
as much as we can.
As much as we can.
We cannot